Peace, blessings, and greetings, as well as love, light, and healing to you as a collective. I was just sitting here thinking about sin and what people defined it as being a sin. Okay, if we are souls or spiritual beings coming here to have a human experience, and life is you live and you learn, trial and error, growth and development. Now, each one of those has a process of its own. Living is a process. Learning is a process. Trials, you go through a process. Errors, you go through the process because you're learning. Growth is a process. Development is a process. And I'm saying this because people say a lot of people's actions and even thoughts are a sin. What the thing I'm trying to process or trying to see it from a different perspective as far as concerning the human experience. If you're living and you're learning from going through trial and error, and then you elevate and expand from growth and development, the decisions that you make, the choices that you make, will be beneficial and some may not. And making those choices and decisions, you do things, you know, through action, which first is by a thought, because thought is the basis of all action. Thought is a signal, action is the, response or reaction. So, in going through that, my thing is, where are you sinning? They say adultery, and all of that, and gluttony, and, all the things that, you know, that applies under the law of being a sin. Well, right and wrong, you know, there's a balance in between. You think you're doing right, and sometimes it end up you're doing wrong. This is part one of the topic of sin. I will be bringing you part two. Peace, blessings, love, and light, and healing to you as a collective.